Hello! Just in case today is your first quiz with Geeks Who Drink, well, let me introduce myself. I am your Quizmaster Ruthful, and that is Ruthful, not ruthless, but I'll tell you who is ruthless, and that is yourself as you score your answers today. That's right, this is all self-graded tonight. I'm going to be giving you questions, you're going to be writing down answers. I do suggest you write them down somewhere so you can remember what you thought the answer was. We're just going to dive into questions because I think that is the right move here. Let's go on over to our all-important screen with the PowerPoint. Here we go. Your first round of tonight's quiz, round number 1. The theme is Movember. Movember. Is it about mustaches? Shockingly, no. This has nothing to do with mustaches. It is, in fact, a whole round on Missouri. That's right. The state of Missouri is on the deck for tonight's first round. Here we go. Question number 1. Visitors of Grant's Farm can see a cabin built by Ulysses S. Grant, as well as the horse stables that house what beer brand's Clydesdale mascots? Once again, visitors of Grant's Farm can see a cabin built by Ulysses S. Grant, as well as the horse stables that house what beer brand's Clydesdale mascots? Show me a whole round on Misery. I see what you did there, Gabo. How are you? Good to see you. It's in honor of the airport shutdown. In honor of this, we should cancel like 10% of the questions. Ooh, ouch. Do I get paid the same? Question number 2. This 2-story statue stands in front of the World Hall of Fame for what board game played by Vishy Anand and Garry Kasparov? Once again, this 2-story statue stands in front of the World Hall of Fame for what board game played by Vishy Anand and Garry Kasparov? Yes, we do want to know how the great Babo is doing. Jammy is the one. Welcome in, first-time chatter. You can join the game just by being here. I am going to be reading these questions to you. There is a score sheet that just got put into the chat, so you can click on that if you want to keep your own score. This is a self-scored quiz. However, we do have 5 bonus questions that have prizes that will come up at the end of some of our rounds. So, oh, there you go. There's some rules, which is amazing. Thank you, Apple Strudel Puff. You are the bestest. And good job, team. Okay, well, I'm just going to move on to the next question. Here we go. Question number 3. 2 active NBA teams have moved out of Missouri, with the Hawks going to Atlanta and the Kings now in what West Coast capital? Once again, 2 active NBA teams have moved out of Missouri, with the Hawks going to Atlanta and the Kings now in what West Coast capital? Oh, the Babo is doing great. Yep, there you go, Jammy, you got it. There's the, there it is. Were you happy with the Dodgers World Series win? I'll be honest, Enrico, I'm not a huge, baseball fan or sports person generally. I played sports as a kid, but I don't tend to watch any sports, and I don't have, a team. But my parents are Padres fans, and so it's just kind of nice. It's just kind of nice when the Dodgers win, because then I get to be like, oh. Anyway. Were you happy with the Dodgers World Series win is the real question. That it was a fun series to watch. Cheers to all of you. Let me know what you're drinking in the chat. I am having a Stone Delicious. And it is. Question number 4. Missouri and Tennessee are tied as the states that border the most other states with 8 apiece. But yes or no, do they border each other? Once again, Missouri and Tennessee are tied as the states that border the most other states with 8 apiece. But yes or no, you tell me, do they border each other? How's the music levels? Can you guys hear everything okay? Hopefully all is right with the world in terms of my audio. Question number 5. Every July, Hannibal, Missouri hosts National Tom Sawyer Days in honor of what author and former resident? Music is cromulent. We like it. Every July, Hannibal, Missouri hosts National Tom Sawyer Days in honor of what author and former resident? Moving on to question number 6. At just 91 acres, the U.S.'s smallest national park is really just some grass and trees surrounding what curvy St. Louis monument? Once again, at just 91 acres, the U.S.'s smallest national park is really just some grass and trees surrounding what curvy St. Louis monument? Now, I will say, didn't we have someone say that they're actually from Missouri? Just so you know, we are fully expecting a perfect score from you. Wasn't that Jim? Can't find it now. Scrolling is hard. Home scoring. Bonus joker if you guess both his names? I'm from Missouri, but I might miss the sports one. Buttered Cups 42? That's okay. Well, since I've been filibustering this entire time, I just might as well roll right on in to question number 7. Here we go. Now remember, Sauvage, you have until the end of the round to really lock in your answers. So if you're not sure, you don't have to commit. Once again, number 7. The 1904 St. Louis Olympics saw Cuban runner Andarin Carvajal eat some rotten apples, stop, take a nap, and still finish 4th in what longest distance running event? Oh, yeah, no, that's true. That's true. That definitely falls under the no cheating. Once again, number 7, the 1904 St. Louis Olympics saw Cuban runner Andarin Carvajal eat some rotten apples, stop, take a nap, and still finish 4th in what longest distance Take 2. Longest distance running event. What can I say, folks? Words be hard. Moving on to number 8. Here we go. Before moving to 8 Mile, Detroit with his spaghetti cooking mom, what rapper was born in Missouri on October 17th, 1972? Once again, before moving to 8 Mile, Detroit with his spaghetti cooking mom, what rapper was born in Missouri on October 17th, 1972? All right, well, we are ready for our first bonus question of the evening. For everybody else, the time has come to finalize your answers, because after we do the bonus question and I give you a couple seconds to start answering, we're going to start going over our answers to this round. So, here we go. Time for your bonus question. Missouri's official state musical instrument is what bluegrass staple associated with both the devil and a nursery rhyme cat? Once again, Missouri's official state musical instrument is what bluegrass staple associated with both the devil and a nursery rhyme cat? All right, with that, we're going to start reviewing our answers to this round. You have until approximately question 7 to get your bonus answer in. Going all the way back to question number 1, because that's how we do things around here, chronologically speaking. Visitors of Grant's Farm can see a cabin built by Ulysses S. Grant, as well as the horse stables that house the Budweiser Clydesdales. They used to have them. I grew up in Virginia, not too far from Busch Gardens, and they had Clydesdales there too. Number 2. This 2-story statue stands in front of the World Hall of Fame for Chess, which is in Missouri. Why is it in Missouri? Perhaps one of our Missourians can tell us. Missouriites, how do you define yourselves? How do you call yourselves? Number 3. The teams that left Missouri, you got your Hawks going to Atlanta, and you got your Kings in Sacramento. Miserable. Oh dear, unarmed porcupine. I'm sorry. Question 4. Now, Missouri and Tennessee both have 8 states that they border, but do they border each other? Yep, they do. You're being condescending to Missourians. There you go. Missourians, I wasn't sure. Hey man, everybody has different ways they like to refer to their state selves. I'm trying to think of an example that isn't IANs. New Yorkers. We don't call them New Yorkians. The World Chess Federation wanted the Missouri bump. Question number 5. Hannibal, Missouri hosts National Tom Sawyer Days. There's the cat. Here we go. Thank you for finally putting in an appearance. You are such a baby. Oh, thank you. Okay. You stay right here while we go over these questions. Here we go. Oh, it's Mark Twain. Thank you. God dang. Oh my gosh, you are laying it on thick. Watch out. Yeah, it's little baby Ghoul. I still haven't got his emote. It's the worst. I'm sorry. The other 3 cats all have emotes. He does not. It's so sad. Number 6. At just 91 acres, the smallest U.S. national park. It's been open during the shutdown. Hopefully it's still in good shape. It's the Gateway Arch. It's probably fine. You have a 4-month-old kitty. Oh, he likes to swat his 5-year-old sister. Yeah, they do that. They do that. Hey, while it's still young, you should 1, train it to get its claws clipped. 2, train it to brush its teeth. Like, not it brushes its own teeth, but that you brush its teeth. But 3, if it's at all treat motivated, you can teach cats tricks. You can teach them to fetch, you can teach them to give paw. It's crazy. A ghoulish omission, to be sure. All right, I have filibustered long enough. Question number 7. The longest distance running event is a marathon. A marathon. Teach them to brush their own teeth? Yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with that. All right, get your answers in. We are going to close our entries now. Moving on to question number 8, our final question in this round, not including the bonus question. What rapper were we looking for? That would, of course, be Eminem. Oh, excuse me. Are you? Oh, okay. All right. Hello. Thank you so much. Don't press any buttons. All right. Well, he's helping me. He's helping me do what I need to do here. Thank you. Thank you so. And our bonus question answer. We wanted to know the instrument, and the instrument was a fiddle. A fiddle was the correct answer. We're gonna go right on in to round number 3. I've already forgotten all the answers, right? In one ear, out the other. There we go. Going on to round number 3, you guys, I'm really excited about this round, okay? Super excited. Chasing the clouds away. It's like they wrote it for me. Happy Sesame Street, yay! These 8 characters will have the answers in this round. These 8 characters will be the answers in this round, okay? You're gonna have Abby Cadabby, Big Bird, Cookie Monster, The Count, Elmo, Mr. Noodle, Oscar the Grouch, Rosita. Take a picture of this screen if you need it, because these names will not be available to you once we get started, but all of them are going to be an answer to one of our 8 questions in this round. So you just have to choose which character I'm describing. I'm going to give you 3 facts about the characters. They're all true facts, and we're going to use them all exactly one. Oh, Gabbo, that is smart. Look at you go. This isn't your first rodeo, is it? I love that. Yay. Okay, good. Welcome in, Lee Alpaca. Good to see you. Okay. 2 whole points, Buttered Cups. I'm sorry. Okay. I believe in you, though. This Sesame Street round has got your name all over it. Yep, here we go. Question number 1. You tell me, one of the few fingers... My mouth and my brain are not on the same page today. One of the few characters to have 5 fingers on each hand sang Silver Bells on SNL with Jeff Bridges. First name, his real first name, or her first... Sydney. It's Sydney. Come on, Ruth. You can do this. You're a professional. One of few characters to have 5 fingers on each hand sang Silver Bells on SNL with Jeff Bridges. Real first name is Sydney. Usually when I'm tripping over my words, it means I just need to slow down. So that's what I'm gonna do. We're slowing it down. Question number 2. Slow down. Named based on a word found on ancient amulets. Speaks a language called dragonfly. Often says, gotta poof, when leaving. Again, name based on a word found on ancient amulets. Speaks a language called dragonfly. Often says, gotta poof, when leaving. Question number 3. Has a pet worm named Slimy made a cameo in a Night at the Museum film? became a symbol of an ongoing strike in Birmingham? Once again, has a pet worm named Slimy, made a cameo in a Night at the Museum film, and became a symbol of an ongoing strike in Birmingham. Oh, Big Jim Fridge. I don't know if I'm gonna count that one. He was helping everybody out, you see. It's somehow different. Somehow. Moving on to question number 4. Sang the 12 Days of Christmas with the Mormon Tabernacle Choir. Mexican counterpart is named Conde Contar and has claimed to be over 6 million years old. My goodness. Once again, sang the 12 Days of Christmas with the Mormon Tabernacle Choir. Mexican counterpart is named Conde Contar and has claimed to be over 6 million years old. Time for question number 5. Here we go. If you want to create the Muppets first, you must create the universe. This is so true, TS Master. So true. Occasionally mentioned, last name means the monster of the caves, rather. Father confined to a wheelchair due to wartime injuries. Originally had wings. Once again, occasionally mentioned last name means the monster of the caves. Father confined to a wheelchair due to wartime injuries. Originally had wings. Question number 6. Has siblings played by Aubrey Plaza and Daveed Diggs. Appearances are artificially sped up to resemble classic old-timey films. Never speaks. Once again, has siblings played by Aubrey Plaza and Daveed Diggs. Appearances are artificially sped up to resemble classic old-timey films. Never speaks. Question number 7. Starred in a 1985 film with John Candy and Waylon Jennings. Considered for the Challenger space shuttle. Sesame Workshop requested that Obama and Romney stop dragging them into the 2012 election. Once again, question number 7. You tell me which character it is. Starred in a 1985 film with John Candy and Waylon Jennings. Considered for the Challenger space shuttle. Sesame Workshop requested that Obama and Romney stop dragging them into the 2012 election. That's a good point, TS Master. Now it sounds like a bad idea, but at the time, it probably sounded like a great idea. Oh God, can you imagine? Oi, oi. Let's move on to question number 8, shall we? Eyelids become visible only when tired. Shares a name with the Catholic patron saint of sailors. Almost never says the word me. Once again, his or her or their eyelids become visible only when tired. Shares a name with the Catholic patron saint of sailors. And almost never says the word me. All right, it's time for our second bonus question of the evening. Here we go. It was a beautiful day in the neighborhood when what other PBS star visited Sesame Street to judge a 1981 foot race between Big Bird and Snuffleupagus? Let's start going over to answers to round 3, shall we? You have until the end of question number 7 to get your answers in. Here we go. Going back to number 1, one of the few characters to have 5 fingers on each hand sang Silver Bells on SNL with Jeff Bridges' real first name is Sydney. Y'all, that is my favorite Cookie Monster. And you probably can't see it from here, but I actually own Cookie Monster's Mona Lisa from Cookie Monster's apartment, from the Siri commercial where he had an apartment and he was talking to Siri. This is his Mona Lisa, and I own it! Thank you for letting me share that. Time to update the rigging. Now, question number 2, name based on a word found on ancient ambulance. That would be Abby Cadabby. Abby Cadabby, aka Abracadabra. Number 3 has a pet worm named Slimy. Oscar the Grouch. Hey, that makes sense. Number 4 sang the 12 Days of Christmas. Who could that be? It's the Count. Turn the page, turn the page. I'm a huge Sesame Street fan. I don't know if you guys have picked that up. Muppets, Sesame Street, Jim Henson, I'm all about it. Let's go. Let's go. I should have put that on my secret patent thing. I totally forgot. That was my bad. Full name, Count Von Count, also counts. Sure does, Buttered Cups, sure does. Question number 5, the answer was Rosita. Rosita was the answer we wanted. Let's look back at it. She used to have wings? She originally had wings? I don't know. I think she was after my time. Get those answers in. You still have a minute or so. Number 6 has siblings played by Aubrey Plaza and David Diggs. Never speaks. That would be Mr. Noodle. Mr. Noodle, also after my time. I'm not familiar with Mr. Noodle, but I bet they're a great character. Now for number 7. Here we go. Starred in a 1985 film with John Candy and Waylon Jennings. Was not on the Challenger space shuttle, thankfully. And Obama and Romney needed to get him out of the election. That'd be Big Bird. I stopped watching when Mr. Hooper died. Aww. Wait, wasn't that recently? I am not caught up. Number 8. Eyelids become visible only when tired. Almost never says the word me. The Elmo. I don't know where all this tickle me came from. He didn't really say me all that much. Here we go. Let's find out our bonus answer. It was a beautiful day in the neighborhood when Mr. Rogers visited Sesame Street to judge a 1981 foot race between Big Bird and Mr. Snuffleupagus. Well, there we have it. That was the end of round number 3. There is nothing else to do but go right on in to round number 4, because chronologically speaking, that's the next round. Round number 4's theme is make it make sense. I can't, guys. I can't make it make sense. I'm sorry. I'm the wrong generation for that. So every answer in this round is going to include one of the 5 senses. Interesting. Here we go. Question number 1. The ad agency that came up with the melt in your mouth, not in your hand, also dreamed up what 3-decade-strong Skittles slogan? Oh, good. Yay! Is it okay to call him Mr. Ruthful? You haven't even had the reception yet. I know. It's a Twitch thing. The ad agency that came up with melts in your mouth, not in your hand, also dreamed up what 3-decade-strong Skittles slogan? Okay, perfect. Thank you, Gabbo. Thank you, TS Master. I'm glad you guys were already Googling this. You were like, I must find out about this thing. That makes me happy. Well, I can't get my delete in chat working, so we're just gonna go right on past it. Thank you all for pushing the chat up a little bit. Thank you. And also, welcome in for our first timers. We do have a score sheet, ! Score sheet, in order to keep track of your own answers. This is a self-graded quiz. There it is. And as Sova says, we're only playing for fun, so it's all good, no worries. Well, that's true. Some people play for foot rubs, but that is not doled out by Geeks Who Drink. I just want to be very clear. You guys need to stop DMing me to ask for your foot rubs, okay? Let's go on to question number 2, shall we? Full disclosure, I sell chokers on eBay. Good luck with that. Question number 2. According to the AARP, Apple AirPods work surprisingly well as what assistive device that insurance in the US almost never covers? Once again, according to the AARP, Apple AirPods work surprisingly well as what assistive device that insurance in the US almost never covers? Moving on to question number 3. Here we are now in 2025 when what 1991 hit became the first grunge song to amass 2 billion YouTube views? Once again, here we are now in in 2025 when what 1991 hit became the first grunge song to amass 2 billion YouTube views? Figured it out! All right! So proud of me and my modding abilities. Question number 4. After multiple agents turned down bribes from Al Capone's organization, the Bureau of Prohibition group, led by Elliot Ness, got what Costner-approved nickname? Oh, yikes, Tommy Toast Nose. I know, right? I know. Don't think about it too hard. We don't need to think about that. After multiple agents turned down bribes from Al Capone's organization, the Bureau of Prohibition group, led by Elliot Ness, got what Costner-approved name? Question number 5. Splash and 2016's The Light Between Oceans were the first and last films released by what label that Disney used for grown-up movies? Once again, question number 5. Splash and 2016's The Light Between Oceans were the first and last films released by what label that Disney used for grown-up movies? Here we go. Question number 6. The Naked Gun 2.5 had what subtitle that, according to scientists who studied the armpits of skydivers, is also a pheromone released in sweat? Once again, The Naked Gun 2.5 had what subtitle that, according to scientists who studied the armpits of skydivers, is also a pheromone released in sweat? Question number 7. The existence of Marsquakes was proved by what NASA mission that studied interior exploration using seismic investigations, geodesy, and heat transport? Geodesy. Once again, the existence of Marsquakes was proved by what NASA mission that studied interior exploration using seismic investigations, geodesy, and heat transport. Who's ready for question number 8? Hopefully all of you, because here it comes. Sabrina Carpenter and Jenna Ortega reenact the stabbing from Psycho and the funeral scene from Death Becomes Her in the video for what raunchy 2024 hit? Once again, Sabrina Carpenter and Jenna Ortega reenact the stabbing from Psycho and the funeral scene from Death Becomes Her in the video for what raunchy 2024 hit? Okay, well, of course I'm gonna tell AJ, because he needs to know. I'm just saying. No, I'm just kidding. Have a good night, Sovas. I appreciate you being here. And for everybody else, let's get right on in to our bonus question. Here we go. Let's see if Streamlabs works for me this time. The name kinda gives it away. By definition, which sense isn't working if you've got anosmia? Once again, the name kind of gives it away. By definition, which sense isn't working if you've got anosmia? With that, I'm going to start reviewing our answers to the first 8 questions. Let's do that right now. Going back to question number 1. All of the answers were... Why can't I think of the word? Senses. I was thinking sense, and I'm like, no. Senses. Number 1, melt in your mouth, not in your hand. The Skittles slogan, taste the rainbow. That's right, taste the rainbow. I appreciate the person who knew it and put it in chat. Your enthusiasm is appreciated, even if that wasn't the right move. But now you know. And knowing is half the battle. Number 2, the AARP says that Apple AirPods work surprisingly well as hearing aids. Hearing aids. Now, number 3. Here We Are Now, Entertain Us. In 2025, the 1991 hit became the first grunge song to amass 2 billion YouTube views. Smells like Teen Spirit. Get it? Smells? Because it's one of the senses. You got it. Interesting since they are noise canceling. Now, number 4. After multiple agents turned down bribes from Al Capone's organization, the Bureau of Prohibition was called the Untouchables, not the Prince of Thieves, sadly. Now, number 5, Splash in 2016's The Light Between Oceans were the first and last films released by Touchstone. Here is number 6, The Naked Gun 2.5 had the subtitle The Smell of Fear. Now, number 7, the existence of Mars quakes, not earthquakes, but Mars quakes, was proved by the NASA mission InSight. InSight. Why am I suddenly dying? Hold on. We're gonna be okay. I swear. We're gonna close the entries now. And we're gonna move right on in to number 8. Sabrina Carpenter and Jenna Ortega reenact the stabbing scene from Psycho and the funeral scene from Death Becomes Her, which is such a good movie, I'm just saying, in the video for taste. Aha. Our bonus question was... The name kind of gives it away. By definition, which sense isn't working if you've got anosmia? That would be smell. That's right, smell. Round 5, it's coming at you. It's coming at you right around now. And it is our video round, which means I'm going to play a little video for you. You have to name the film that you see in the clip. Now, if the film is part of a franchise, i.e. there's more than one film with this title, you gotta tell me which one it is. You can give me the number, you can give me the subtitle if there is one, but you must be specific in order to get the point. Okay? That's Geeks Who Drink rules. Without further ado, here comes round number 5. Just name the movie. You got this. I believe in you.
Oh God. So alone.
You're not alone.
What?
You're just having some idiotic dream.
Does that mean we can make out? Oh God.
Here, it's yours!
He was one of them. What more is there to say?
It was an enchanting old ruin. But I never managed to see it again.
I can't believe we're paying to see something we get on TV for free. If you ask me, everybody in this theater is a giant sucker. Especially you!
Movie on the big screen.
just having some idiotic dream.
Here, it's yours!
What more is there to say?
It was an enchanting old ruin.
Especially you!
Movie on the big screen.
All right, so we've reached the point where we can start going over the answers for round number 5. Let's see how you did. Did you guys know these movies? Did you give us the specific movie? Let's find out. That's right, Hunger Games 2 specifically. Okay, y'all. So round 6, it is upon us. We have 2 16-point rounds left. This is one of them. And then round 7 is the other one. You probably already figured that out. You guys are very clever. So, round 6, it's worth 16 points. 2 Michael B. Jordans. Hey, not mad about that. Round number 6's theme, speaking of 2 of something, it's the adventures of Pete and Pete. It's like you knew this was coming, Leah. It's like you knew it was coming, but you didn't. Each question describes 2 people with the same first name. For 1 point each, give us their last names. So they're going to share the same first name. Obviously, their last names are different. If you know one of them, put that. You're going to get 1 point. If you know both of them, put both last names to get both points. Chatception. You got it, right? Or you guys have just been doing this for so long that you have this like innate sense of what is coming. Either way, I wish you luck, and also you guys got this. Here we go. Oh, we're gonna do an example. How nice. Here we go. Your example, don't answer this one. The host of Last Week Tonight is John Oliver, and the star of Peacemaker is John Cena. You see? That's how it's going to go. So that's how you should format your answers based on the order of the question. Now we're going into number 1. Here we go. Question number 1. The life of a showgirl singer who's redefining TMI with Wood, and the creator of Yellowstone who's redefining boomer entertainment with Landman. This is 2 different people, same first name, different last names. Give me both last names to get both points, or one or other to just get 1 point. Question number 2. The ACLU co-founder whose name appears in Braille on Alabama's state quarter, and the Mad About You star who was temporarily blinded while filming Twister? I have not heard that story, my goodness. Once again, the ACLU co-founder whose name appears in Braille on Alabama's state quarter, with the Mad About You star who was temporarily blinded while filming Twister. They share a first name. Give me their last names. Hello, Henry Hit the Day. Welcome in. I don't know if I've said hi to you yet, so I'm going to do so right now. And then we'll move right on in to question number 3. This one, here we go. It's a French one. The French-born NBA Rookie of the Year who officially grew to 7'4" during the off-season, and the French Hunchback of Notre Dame author who was definitely shorter than that. Once again, question number 3, they had the same first name, different last names. The French-born NBA Rookie of the Year who officially grew to 7'4" during the off-season, and the French Hunchback of Notre Dame author who was definitely shorter than that. Question number 4. The Canadian folk singer who gave us the song Big Yellow Taxi, and the two-term Republican who's the first woman to represent Iowa's big cornfields in the Senate. Once again, the number 4 question for you, the Canadian folk singer who gave us the song Big Yellow Taxi, and the two-term Republican who's the first woman to represent Iowa's big cornfields in the Senate. Question number 5. The Oscar-winning Joker who confronts his fears in Beau is Afraid, and the Sinaloa cartel leader known as El Chapo who struck fear into all of Colombia. Once again, the Oscar-winning Joker who confronts his fears in Beau is Afraid, and the Sinaloa cartel leader known as El Chapo who struck fear into all of Colombia. Question number 6. The English author of The Quiet American who served in MI6, and the peppy Irish presenter with a Friday night talk show on the BBC. Once again, the English author of The Quiet American who served in MI6, and the peppy Irish presenter with a Friday night talk show on the BBC? Question number 7. The actress who chatted with her mom as Rory on Gilmore Girls, and the Reddit co-founder who's the father of 2 girls with Serena Williams. Once again, number 7, they have the same first name, different last names. The actress who chatted with her mom as Rory on Gilmore Girls, and the Reddit co-founder who's the father of 2 girls with Serena Williams. Time for question number 8, our penultimate question in this penultimate round. The kiss of the Spider-Woman star wearing a Christopher Kane dress on the left, and the EGOT winner wearing the exact same dress on the right. This isn't a who wore it better. We just want to know their last names. The kiss of the Spider-Woman star wearing a Christopher Kane dress on the left, and the EGOT winner wearing the exact same dress on the right. All right, it's time for our bonus question. A winner of this year's French Open and the French designer of number 5 perfume go by what nickname? Once again, the bonus question. A winner of this year's French Open and the French designer of number 5 perfume both go by what nickname? We're going to go right into our answers. Here we go. Going back to question number 1. Round number 6, question number 1. The showgirl singer would be Taylor Swift, and the Yellowstone creator is Taylor Sheridan. Number 2, the ACLU co-founder, that would be Helen Keller. Then you have the Mad About You star, Helen Hunt. Question number 3, the French-born NBA Rookie of the Year would be Victor Wembanyama. Hopefully I'm saying that right. And then the French Hunchback of Notre Dame author would be Victor Hugo. Or Hugo. Now, number 4, the Canadian folk singer who gave us the song Big Yellow Taxi is Joni Mitchell. And I'm sorry, Gabbo. The senator from Iowa's Joni Ernst. But hey, maybe we can change that next year. Number 5, the Oscar-winning Joker who confronts his fears in Beau is Afraid is Joaquin Phoenix, while El Chapo was Joaquin Guzman, or Paquid Guzman. Now, number 6, the English author of The Quiet American was Graham Greene, and the peppy Irish presenter is Graham Norton. Let's see. Well, that's true, Brussels, but I think there was also some issues with Colombia. I can't weigh in on that. Oh, that Victor. We'd have to do some Googling. Was the Sinaloa cartel not related to Colombia? I mean, I know it's a state in Mexico, but... Yeah, you know, you might be right. But that's definitely a thing for, Yeah, I think they confused Pablo Escobar and El Chapo on that one. Well, we'll let, it said they made Colombia afraid. That's possible. There you go. We're just gonna chalk that one up to editorial and them having a vision for that question. We'll just go with that. Question number 7. The actress was Alexis Bledel, and the Reddit co-founder. Write into Geeks Who Drink. They'll be happy to hear from you. Technically, they don't like being corrected, but they like to learn. Hit up the FKA Erogenous Zone. Ohanionian? How do you say that? Ohanion? Ohanion. Serena Williams' husband, Mr. Williams. Number 8. These two actresses, they're both Jennifers. We have Jennifer Lopez on the left and Jennifer Hudson on the right. All right, here we go. Your bonus question is as follows. A winner of this year's French Open and the French designer of number 5 perfume both go by the nickname Coco. Round number 7. This is our final round of the evening. Dun, dun, dun.
Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
All right, you guys, this is our final round. Here we go. It's gonna be random knowledge. Some questions are worth multiple points, so please pay close attention so that you know how many answers you're supposed to be giving us. Here we go. Question number 1. As I said, 16 possible points on the line. Here we go. Question number 1. For 1 point. Nothing is forever. With enough heat and time, what crystals will decay into plain old graphite? Once again, question number 1, nothing is forever. With enough heat and time, what crystals will decay to plain old graphite? Thank you to the folks who are helping with the whisper, with the DM. Appreciate you guys helping them out. Thank you also, Jamie. You guys are the best. Yay, 2 thumbs up to you all. We got the best community here. Let's move on, shall we? Right on into question number 2. This one is worth 2 points. The LA Dodgers, hey, have one Japanese pitcher who just won World Series MVP, and another who's Vegas's runaway favorite to win NL MVP again. Name those players. So you're giving me 2 answers. They're both Japanese Dodgers pitchers. One won World Series MVP, and the other is Vegas's runaway favorite to win NL MVP again. Yeah, it's a sports question. We get those from time to time. Question number 3. For a wonderfully cringe Halloween costume, New York Magazine suggested this getup inspired by what singer? Once again, number 3. For a wonderfully cringe Halloween costume, New York Magazine suggested this getup inspired by what singer? Ready for question number 4? Here it comes. For 3 points, you're going to give me yes or no answers, and you got to put them in order based on how we're asking this question. Are Dalmatians typically born with spots? Are zebras typically born with stripes? And are flamingos typically born with pink feathers? Once again, 3 answers, even if they're all the same. Put them in order. Are Dalmatians typically born with spots? Are zebras typically born with stripes? And are flamingos typically born with pink feathers? Moving on to question number 5. Along with their Screamin' Eagle and Bar and Shield logos, what company has tried to trademark the choppy potato, potato, potato sound made by its engines? It's not really how it sounds, but it's funny. Once again, along with their Screamin' Eagle and Bar and Shield logos, what company has tried to trademark the choppy potato, potato, potato sounds made by its engines? Is that not... That's not how it goes? No? Question number 6. For 3 points, once again, the order does count, folks. In which country would you find these famous pieces of art? The Venus de Milo and Liberty Leading the People, The Night Watch and Girl with a Pearl Earring, and Sunday Afternoon on the Island of La Grande Jatte, and Starry Night. You say potato, potato, potato. Once again, for 3 points, in which country would you find these famous pieces of art? The Venus de Milo and Liberty Leading the People, The Night Watch and Girl with a Pearl Earring, Sunday Afternoon on the Island of La Grande Jatte, and Starry Night. Make sure to name the country and not the city. Hey, thank you for the sub, 3 Roads Gaming. Thank you so much for that sub. Very kind, very kind. let's move right on in. Oops, that's not what I meant to press. We're pressing this button for question number 7. King Carol I of Romania wore a steel crown made from a captured cannon to symbolize his country's 1878 independence from the crumbling what empire? Oh boy. Once again, number 7. King Carol I of Romania wore a steel crown made from a captured cannon to symbolize his country's 1878 independence from the crumbling what empire? All right, you guys, we're moving right on in to our penultimate question of the final round, number 8. Oh, good, you had a good time. Yay. All right, here we go. Number 8. NOMAD is an acronym for the 5 U.S. states that don't have a statewide sales tax, namely Delaware and what 4 others? You got to name the 4 states that make up NOMAD plus Delaware, which is an acronym for the 5 U.S. states that don't have a statewide sales tax. All right, time for our final bonus question. Here we go. Bonus question. What's in a name indeed? For each Valentine's Day since 1997, Juliet, Georgia has been offering a special dual postmark with what Michigan village? Once again, what's in a name indeed? For each Valentine's Day since 1997, Juliet, Georgia has been offering a special dual postmark with what Michigan village? And given the timing, I'm just going to start going over the answers to this round. You still have plenty of time to get your answer in. Going all the way back to question number 1 for our final round answers. With enough heat and time, diamonds will turn into graphite. That's right, it's all just carbon. Now, number 2, the 2 players we wanted, we have Yoshinobu Yamamoto and we have Shohei Ohtani. Now, for question number 3, did anyone choose to dress as Katy Perry for Halloween? A little strange that they're giving us Halloween costume advice and it's November 10th, but that's okay, editorial. You do you. Number 4, are Dalmatians typically born with spots? No, they are not. Are zebras normally born with stripes? Oh, yeah, they are. Cute. Now, how about flamingos? Are they typically born with pink feathers? No. Plenty of time to get ready for next Halloween. You are not wrong. Number 5, along with their Screaming Eagle logo and bar and shields, potato was something they tried to trademark. Harley Davidson. I think it's more like, but, it was fun to say potato. Now, number 6, you can find Venus de Milo and Liberty Leading the People in France. You can find the Night Watch and Girl with a Pearl Earring in the Netherlands. And you can find those 2 in the United States. Hey! Flamingos get their pink coloration from their diet. True story. Interesting beatboxing. You're welcome. Number 7, the crumbling what empire? The crumbling Ottoman Empire. Hanging Chad. That would make for a good Halloween costume if you were on a specific sitcom. That's the only flamingo thing I know. I love it. Okay, so there's 5 states that don't have a sales-wide sales tax. State-wide, you know what it is. It's Delaware plus New Hampshire, Oregon, Montana, and Alaska. Any of those 5 states, no sales tax. I can now tell you guys that the bonus question answer was Romeo, Michigan. How cute is that? Okay. All right, y'all. Well, thank you so much again for having a good night. Make sure to come on out in Ontario, California, if you're anywhere in the area for JBL, Jeopardy Bar League on Wednesdays. Book us for your private quizzes. If you work a job that likes to have some kind of like employee happy hour activity, consider getting them to hire Geeks Who Drink, because we do in person, we do virtual if you're remote, we can do it all. Feel free to hire us for your next party. Thanks all so much for playing. Have a good night.